What's going on, guys? Lude here. Back in the garage again, and this is an update for the Prelude. So it's been having some issues over the past couple weeks, and it's a long story. We don't have time for that, so I'm gonna cut it down to a nutshell. Okay? So if you come with me, I'll show you exactly what I've done so far and what's behind what I did. So hang in there with me. So, as you can see, everything looks like a bombshell went off. You can tell the radiator is no longer there, or the air conditioning line that runs there, or the thing that makes the air conditioner cool. The condenser's still there. I capped it off. The line that feeds to the thing that looks like an the radiator, but it's gone. Weight reduction, yo. But the radiator, like I said, is no longer there. It sits. See where that white hole is? Right here, where my foot is. That's where the radiator sits. Well, I think the radiator is about shot. It's the original radiator from when the car was built. So, I think I finally took a dump. So, I decided to take it out because sorry, I'm fooling around with this light. It got me stuck. It got me to work, yeah, but it got me stuck. So, come over here. This is that thing that looks like a radiator. That's for your air conditioner. Check that out. So, made the car weigh a little bit less than what it is. So, that no longer need. Now to this. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. That is redundant. Look at all that crap. That is disgusting. I've already tried to help this radiator before in the past. And if you watch my previous video, way back in the day when I got the car, I was having issues with the lude overheating. Come to find out, it was a clogged radiator. So I did the plunging method. In the plunging method, you take these off, they're little fins, little by little, and you pry them off. And then these like aluminum pieces come off, and then this whole top comes off, and you can see inside the radiator. Well, there's individual slots for cooling. So I took a windshield wiper blade, the metal piece that's on it, and I went and individually plunged each hole, and then I took the bottom off and went the opposite way. That was a nightmare. But if you go to my channel, there is an actual video of me doing that. So that cleared it up, and that helped it tremendously. But as you can see, it's mainly leaking right here, and this is rust. This thing is shot, so it's definitely seen better days, but it's been leaking horribly. So I think it's time for a new one. Well, I had ordered a brand new one at $75, brand new, from the factory in Japan, about 2 days ago. So that is coming tomorrow. Exciting news. So get that and install it. I don't do secondhand car parts. I do brand new. So, but yeah, got that coming tomorrow, so I can replace this thing. So, but as I was saying, you can tell it needs a new one. So, but the car, a while back, one morning I went to my car to get in it to go to work, and it would start up funny, and I'm like, oh, I've had this happen before. So I've been dealing with the relay, the main relay, for a good 2 years lately, and I've already resoldered points. I just think I need a new one. Well, that's an expensive part that I can't afford yet, so. But anyway, finally got the car started. It was backfiring. It was sputtering. It couldn't catch up to itself. It literally sounded like I was running on 2 cylinders. And the 2 cylinders it sounded like it was running on was these ones right here, 3 and 4. So I didn't do a compression test. I did not have time to do that. So I just ignored it and said screw it and drove to work. Big mistake, because I did not have time to see what was wrong, because I couldn't be late for work. So come to find out, and I made a video on this, it was my crankshaft camshaft position sensor. This is your crankshaft camshaft position sensor. And I know what you're thinking, wait a minute, that's on the pulley on the driver's hand side behind the wheel. No. In the 88s, the 1988s and under, they made it to where the sensor was on top of the engine and the harness ran down, under, through here, and then behind the fender well, and then behind the pulley. So that's how they did it, and thank God they did it this way, because I was not about to take the pulley off, because that's a pain in the ass, and I've already snapped a breaker bar because of it. So I took it off, cleaned it inside and out, you name it, I cleaned it, and then took the cap and rotor off and cleaned the points on the cap, made sure it was all good, made sure the engine was in time and the timing marks lined up exactly before I decided to take these two off, the distributor and the crankshaft camshaft position sensor. So that's all good to go. And when I went to pull the header shield off, because the header shield got extremely hot because it wasn't getting the fuel and air mixture it needed, so this sucker was going red, and in return it resulted in this. Pretty gnarly if you ask me. So it got so hot that, come on, focus, there we go, it melted the air conditioner line. This is the outlet pipe for the air conditioner. So there's an inlet and outlet. This is the outlet. It completely destroyed this rubber on here because it got so hot. So the car was smoking. It smelled like fire because of this. So you could tell the engine got really hot. And this was about as close as that is to the headers, which isn't very far, but still. So I've been meaning to take these off in the first place. So, but yeah, not good. So my car was stuck at work for about a week and a half. My boss had threatened to have it towed, and we don't get the lude towed. No way. Me and Miss JDM will not let it happen. This car has been in the family for years, and my daughter's grown up with it. It's how we got her to fall asleep. So there was absolutely no way I was gonna have this car towed. But like I said, I got the new radiator coming tomorrow, and gonna slap that in. Went ahead and ordered the new thermostat, which is right here. Went ahead to order the new one. I'd already put it in. Took a whole less than 5 minutes. Did that in the parking lot. And I was trying to get the car home. So, this was the old one. You guys are gonna love this. Look at this. And this is a new thermostat too. It wasn't in the car very long, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But look at this. Look at that gasket. You can tell that gasket needed to be replaced, so. Went ahead and cleaned the gasket up. So, this is the gasket. Come on, focus. Sorry about this, you guys. Happy Halloween, everybody, by the way. While everybody's trick-or-treating, I'm in the garage fixing the lude, so. But, like I said, this is the gasket. It's pretty shot. Look at this. It's gone. This was when I tried to patch the thermostat housing for the time being, so it worked actually. But this is the gasket that came on there. So the original gasket. So, but this thermostat's still good, and this one's rated at 180 degrees. So, but this is what I wanted to show you. Like I said, this is the gasket that just needed to be replaced because it wasn't doing anything for anybody. So I went ahead and got a new one. So, but yeah, pain in the ass. So I got that covered, and from my house to work, it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And try to imagine going up a really steep grade and trying to get your car to not overheat. That is difficult. So I finally got it home. I didn't have any sputtering, backfiring, no loss of power. I actually got most of my horsepower back and then some just by cleaning this and the distributor and cap. So these both need to be cleaned. And with the part right here, the camshaft position sensor, they don't make these anymore. These are discontinued. So if you're looking to get a new one because yours went out, or you tried to fix it and you just couldn't, it was too far gone, The only way you're going to be able to get a new one is from somebody who is selling them on eBay that has been rebuilt because of this part. That's all the electrical components in here. That's the sensor in there. So, but yeah, your only chance is to get a rebuilt one, or if you can save it like I did, you can open it and clean it all out and put it back together, and it'll work. But these are discontinued, and I tried everything on the internet to try to find a new one. There just isn't any. So, yeah, got that all clean. Like I said, cap and rotor, those are all good. New fuel filter, sticker bombed it. So, new spark plug wires, new spark plugs, new thermostat housing, new thermostat gasket, and I'm supposing I'm going to need to do a rebuilt head here shortly because that's leaking really bad into the head. So, but anyway, finally got it home, and here we are now